Hey everybody, welcome back to Inside the Line. This week we're doing Garde, episode 107. So, this one I remember that Manny obviously fences. I do remember that, and I think it might be the inception of Fire and Ice, the ice skating duo of Julie and Jesse, Claire and Mitch. So I think that might be this one. If I'm not mistaken, it happens maybe in the parking lot. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's what was this episode as well. So uh, let's go take a look at it, and we'll have some insights on my remembrances and my reaction. So without further ado, episode 107, On Guard. All right, we got a little bit of this going on. We got a little bit of that going on. We got a little bit of this going on. Let's get started. Haley always on her phone.
Well, when I heard Manny wanted to...
I don't want to break the fourth wall here, but I think we had a double for Manny that day. I don't think that was actually Rico. I don't remember for certain, but I'm 99% sure that that wasn't Rico. Fencing. So, when you're a prop man, you have to know a little bit about a lot of different things, like a jack of all trades. So, when you read something and you see, oh, Manny fences this week, well, then that means I've got to at least learn the basics about fencing. Know that it's called an épée, know how the point systems work, know what a fault is. So you have to gain that knowledge because when you are on the set and you are in charge of it, people just naturally look at you. Now, usually the writers of things like this are also studiers. Like, if somebody doesn't understand football, it's rare that they write a football script. You know what I mean? Sure, they can do some smaller things, but something that's kind of specialized, like say fencing, the writer usually has probably a pretty decent idea about fencing themselves. Maybe, I mean, our writers took a lot of the stories from their real life, so it was probably something in that vein. But you have to know a lot about what you're doing in props, because people always kind of look to you and be like, oh, they just expect you to know because you're the dude that showed up or the girl that showed up with a sword. So, oh, you must know about fencing. So you have to be prepared. What do I know about fencing? I know it's called an épée. I think Doug handled this one probably pretty much. So I think him and John probably did the studying, and I probably carried the bags and moved the carts on this one. I mean, I remember being there. I remember the trophy, the episode. But I think for this particular scene, or for at least the sequences with Manny, I think Doug was in charge of that. So my knowledge of fencing is as good as it was probably prior to this episode.
Fence, I was like, sure, uncoordinated kid, lethal weapon. How can this go wrong?
What do you think now?
I'm proud of our little Zorro. I mean, I worked with him a little, but the kid's got skills.
It's in his blood. His father was a master swordsman. He was an artist with his sword. I mean, the way he throws the sword, I mean, he was legendary.
You know, this nice moment I'm having with your son, you're kind of wrecking it.
Did you know that fencing goes back to the 12th century?
And there's Haley on her phone. You're going to see that a lot. We kept that as a staple through the whole, at least first 4 or 5 seasons. Like, Haley was always on her phone. It was tropes. It was the stereotypes for the children. Alex Bookworm always had a book in her hand. Luke always had some sort of weird mischief that he was getting into, or something odd he was doing, and Haley was always on her phone, because that's what art imitating life was at home for probably the writers. And even today, I don't have kids, but I can just imagine everybody's like, oh yeah, my kid is always on that phone. So we always had that handy. We always had that with us. So if ever our actors needed business, you had go-to things to go for.
You know what's even nerdier than fencing? Knowing when it began.
I don't think you're a nerd, Alex. Shut up, dork.
All right, that's my boy!
There's fake baby.
Would this be
You could
easier
tell.
if we suspended you from a crane?
Yeah.
Any monkey
Our
can shoot a
art
home
movie.
movie. I pride myself on shooting home films.
Cameron, you always just take things a little too far.
No, I
And-
don't.
Okay, your nephew's first birthday.
That's not fair.
You brought a wind machine.
To be
Cameron,
fair, my
you
vision
brought
was
a wind machine.
who puts wheels on cribs?
Sorry.
That's okay.
No, my phone died.
No biggie, your battery probably just statically defracticated. What? It means you can recharge it with static electricity. Just rub it on your hair.
Yes! You know, I used to go to the houses of my friends. I'd see their kids' trophies. And it used to bug me, because there was never a trophy in my house. Not until this one.
Oh, that's a good grip.
And now see, we moved the arms on baby, so it looks like the baby moved a little bit.
Cam, people are staring.
I know you're not supposed to care, but it's kind of cool to have a kid in your house who's the best at something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this has to be
Yeah,
fire
our kids
nice.
are great.
They're the greatest.
Gosh, we're blessed.
We are. But, are they the best at something? I'd have to think about that.
Well, Alex is great at every single thing she tries, so, she'll find her specialty.
She will. And Haley is...
Haley is
Great.
so pretty.
Editing.
Gorgeous.
Oh, gosh.
Gorgeous
I mean,
girl.
so she can meet someone who's the best at something.
That's right.
That's just fantastic. I think it was either probably Ryan or Christian, but to be able to have that and that pregnant pause and then cut to Haley, getting one pulled over by Alex to show that, and then to cut right back. I mean, that's just you could just have that pause in and not have that small piece in the center, and that joke still works and it's still funny. But just that extra little bit of cutting to her and cutting back.
And then
Creme de la
I guess
creme.
that leaves Luke. We dropped the ball a little bit on that
Yeah, a
one.
little.
How about a nice round of applause for our winner, Manny Delgado? Manny now moves on to the championship where he'll be competing against Caroline Markham. We'll see you all back here at 4:30.
All right.
¡Bravo! ¡Ay, Dios mío, papito lindo! ¡Qué belleza! ¡Qué orgullo! La abuela va a estar dichosa.
What she said.
Wow, this means more to Dad than it does to Manny.
Yeah, it's his chance to be father of a champion. Well, second chance.
Thank you.
Yeah,
all know how the
still
first time
on
went.
fake baby there. So
Did I say
we
something
may
wrong?
not have had
No,
Lily there,
no.
but
I'm very happy for Manny. That's all. Everything's not always about Claire.
I want to thank you guys for coming by and supporting the kid. You guys are the best.
Why, Claire?
Really? Well, that took a while.
Well, she's been asleep for 20 minutes. It just took me some time to sneak
All
out
right.
without waking her up.
so
Like the first time you slept over here.
I love me
a me-
famous mustaches. Let's look at the mugs. People ask me, when did I know I was on a hit show? Or at least when did I feel it a little bit? Like you never know. You never know until it comes out and it's it. You don't know. We had some ideas. Like we knew what we were doing. Like you could look around and see the crew and be like, that was really funny, right? That was really good, right? And we would do that. And we would do that a lot. First thing is if you laugh out loud at the script. You read so many, you read hundreds, if not thousands of scripts. And, if you laugh out loud once or twice, that's a good sign. But when did I know that we were a hit? I walked into our craft service room, which is where we have food. And this is after we had been on the air. And it was, I think, an Entertainment Weekly article. And it said, it was a picture, and we kind of hugged things up of things we were proud of good things that were being happened and talked about on the show and things like that. And, there was actually a lot when we first came out. It was a lot throughout the whole run. But it was, exciting for us. This was everybody's, a lot of us first hit and stuff like that. But in the article, it said, where can I get Cam and Mitch's signature mugs? And it was the famous mustaches and the I Love Me mug. And that's when it hit me that I have to be excellent at what I do. Like, I have to really bring my A game because people are watching. Like, people are really watching, and they're watching what I do. Along with the show, they're watching what I do. And here's the aside. I think that they wanted, drinks in their hand, and I just jammed stuff in their hand. I just threw that mug in his hand. I threw that mug in Mitch's hand, and there wasn't a lot of foresight in it. Now, does it work out, and was it great? Yeah, it actually worked out, and it was great. Was there maybe something, and it was like, oh yeah, that works for that? Maybe, but it was at this time right here where I decided that I was really going to think about everything. And it's when I started to really, really become better at props, because you've got to start thinking about character specific things. And sure, sometimes you just get jammed up and you just throw something in their hands. But I was younger, I was fresh, and it was these learning moments, these understandings that end up being kind of iconic. And you have to really pay attention. You have to really understand the characters and know what they would have and feel. And I kind of got lucky on this one, probably. But that's when I knew. When I saw that, and I was like, oh, people are paying attention to this, and not just the jokes. They're paying attention to the show.
All right, let's talk about why you got your panties in a bunch. What's up with you and your sister?
Nothing is up.
Mm-hmm. Or could this have something to do with ice skating?
So
When
it is the
Mitchell
ice
and Claire
skating
were
thing.
kids.
This is interesting to know.
Come
Excuse,
on.
please let me finish. Thank you. When Mitchell was 10
11.
and Claire was 13, they were competitive ice dancers.
Figure skaters. Oh, for God's sakes, I'll tell the story. Yes, my sister and I were actually a very good team. We were called Fire and Nice.
Fire
I was
Nice,
Fire,
not Fire Nice.
so the red hair.
Yep.
And Claire was Nice because it was ironic and she wasn't.
And Mitchell is still upset because Claire quit the team right before some meet.
Some meet. The 13 and under regional championships. Just the Emerald City at the end of my Yellow Brick Road.
Wow, you did it.
What?
You made figure skating sound even gayer. So seeing your dad so proud of Manny didn't stir up any resentment?
Mm-mm.
Okay, fine. You always do this. Instead of letting your feelings out, you bury them, and then they bubble up later in hurtful ways.
Okay, you know what? Yes, all right, listen. I might still be holding a little resentment, but that's embarrassing and petty, and it's not a good color on me. It's kind of like you in yellow.
You love me in my yellow shirt.
It makes you look like the sun.
Okay. Bubbling. Hurtful bubbling. Now you know why I left early that morning.
Ha! I knew you didn't have a meeting, Cam. I knew it.
Oh, great handoff to the picture of those two.
There must
Great,
be something wrong
great
with
shot.
this phone. I've rubbed it on my head for like an hour.
What? Alex.
You're such a geek.
At least I didn't give myself a bald spot.
Oh my God, Mama!
Alex, don't be mean. Haley, stop making yourself such an easy target.
This feels right, buddy. I'm telling you, this feels right.
What are you guys doing?
Pursuing excellence. We made a list of areas the boy might excel at, and baseball.
Love it.
Yeah, I read it only takes 10,000 hours to achieve excellence. You've already got, like, what? How many hours playing ball?
Well, I played like one season, so like 6,000 hours.
Yeah, I can see why you ruled out math. Yeah, of course I want Luke to be successful, but I don't think that a parent can just force that. I think you just have to have faith that the kid's gonna find his own way. Besides, Luke already is the best at something. Being my son. It sounded a lot less lame in my head.
I have got a good feeling about this. This is going to be your sport.
Last year, you said basketball was my sport.
Look, I've said a lot of things I wish I could take back, but I can't. What I can do
Oh, the garage is open.
is
That's
be
rare.
the dad you need me to be to help you.
Bags must have wanted
become
depth, so he
masterful.
wanted some.
You want
a
to be
little bit-
masterful?
a look down that
Yes.
way.
There's my killer. Okay. Our journey of 10,000 hours begins with a single pitch. I believe in my boy. I ain't gonna quit you. Let's burn one in here.
Okay, so
That's good. That's a good start.
that's another reason why.
Okay, you rest that cannon while I run
I
this
do remember
down,
this.
okay? Okay, let's keep all the batters right here. Oh, should've worn my cup. Should've worn my cup. Home run! This one's really in here, buddy.
All right. So it was me and Doug that day. One person down there, one person up, so you could retrieve the ball, send it back up. We had, a few balls too, but you have to retrieve it in case it's going to be seen by the shot. If it just runs down there and it ends up, in the shot, you got to grab it, run it. But you could see this is montagey. There was a lot of shots. There was a lot of me, rolling the ball, running and grabbing the ball. There was a lot of running that day. And that incline doesn't look like it's a lot, and it's not. But you do it a few times on a hot day in California. Yeah, I remember. I'll put it this way. Was I a little tired at the end of the day? Yeah, it was a little bit tiring.
Okay, very, 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 very good first hour.
Good flop
Toss me
sweat.
your glove. I'll
All
put
right,
one
so
on.
flop sweat is hair and makeup or wardrobe costumes, mostly costumes. And that's when they take their sprayer and they spray down the shirt, spray down under the arms, maybe around the belly button, around the chest, and make it look like somebody's sweating. You call that flop sweat. Usually in a V pattern, as we did right there, as you can see. Good job. And down the back.
Ay, abuela, es que lo que yo te diga es poco. Esto hubiera sido la locura en Barranquilla. No, es que tú no sabes. Mejor que su padre. Bueno, hasta luego, porque es que ya llegó Jay.
That
Adiós.
watch.
Everything okay?
Yes, I was telling my grandmother how great was Manny today.
So that wasn't angry talk.
No, silly, that was happy talk.
I'm beginning to understand why there's so much conflict on your continent. Here, check this out.
Oh, Jay.
Who to Manny? I forgot about that
Jay
shirt.
loves to make t-shirts for special occasions. Come on, baby, show them.
A few years back, my granddaughter Haley ran a 5K, so I had a few of these made up.
I forgot all about these. That's great.
I love it when you're so proud of Manny.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, seeing them out there slicing those kids to pieces, it gets to you.
Gracias, mi amor.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
It's okay, papi.
Hey, champ, I got a little something for you.
And I have something for you. Here. I will not be needing it anymore.
But the finals.
I am retired.
Wait.
Oh,
You can't retire.
where'd the shirt go?
It's just not fun anymore.
Well, it's probably just butterflies.
So didn't he have the
Come
shirt
on,
in
you're
his
gonna
hand
be
when we cut out
fine.
of that?
Look,
Yep.
he
Now,
doesn't want to. It's his decision.
here's the thing about continuity on that. There's the slightest bit of time that passed, but not a lot, because Manny, at the end of it, before we cut out of Act 1 into Act 2, and you would go to a commercial break, said, I'm retired, turns, walks away. Now, when we cut back into it, Manny's maybe a step or two later. But I think Jay had that shirt in hand. Now, could he have tossed it over onto the table in that time? Sure. But it's dicey. So to me, it looks like me and Doug screwed that up. It looks like should have had the shirt in his hand, but it could have been that we had the shirt in his hand. They're like, no, lose it. That happens a lot too. I can't recall. But it also happens where you're like, oh, this should kind of happen that way, and somebody will overrule you and be like, nah, it's fine. It feels like it's been enough time, just lose it. And so it's not there.
Oh, the hell it is.
He shouldn't be
And
doing
I
anything
think
that
that's
makes
it
him
sitting on the
nervous.
table right there
Papi,
behind
I
Gloria.
support you.
I'm not
Nope,
nervous.
that was the box.
I just don't want to fight a girl.
What?
Defeating a woman would be a mark on my honor.
Why? Because men are always so superior to women? So superior that you cannot even finish your sentence?
Dude.
Honey,
Look at those earrings.
you always
She's
call
in her big
yourself
earring face.
the lover of women. But if you don't compete with this girl, you're showing me and all the women that you don't respect us.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So take back your sword and go fight this girl like a bull.
Okay.
Can hear you.
Okay!
I can't hear you.
That's really as loud as I can go.
What does it take to make a great salesman? It's no big secret. You just follow the ABCs of salesmanship.
Where's the
Always be closing. Don't ever forget.
Bags
great
won
home
this one.
ideas just keep lurking mostly
We may have
nearby.
lost
Often
the
people question
fruit
realtors'
bowl.
sincerity.
I don't see it anywhere.
Take umbrage. Violators will. Oh shit. And this is the great room, although great hardly seems to do a room like this justice. Weird, squiggly painting not included.
I actually love it.
I do too. It's really beautiful. All custom built-ins, and you'll notice just tons of natural light, so that's great. Did I need the sale? Yes. Was I worried? No. Why? Because. Because why? Because I won't sell anything I don't believe in. And when I believe, you believe.
It's great.
I could sell a fur coat to an Eskimo.
Yeah, Phil, I'm sorry. It's a beautiful house. But I'm just not sure how kid-friendly it is. And we have 2 small children. I mean, these stairs
Dad,
alone.
this place is awesome.
Not now, Luke.
Did you see the backyard? It's got room for like 10 tree houses. And the bedroom's got a window on the ceiling. I wish we could live here.
I wish you go back out to the patio.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah. Our house sucks compared to this one.
It really does.
There you are. I'm gonna get changed and then we'll go back to Manny's match, okay?
Dad doesn't want me to go.
Claire in present
What?
danger.
Why?
I didn't know that this
We're all
was a
worried
fly. I
that our
forgot about
sons
the
are dead.
t-shirts being a
not
running
exactly
joke
the
through
way
this whole
I
thing.
remember it.
Turns out, he's a natural
At what?
at selling. Hey, titans of residential real estate. That's right, I'm talking to you, Sandy Brewster, Skip Woosnam,
Skip
JJ
Woosnam.
McCubbin.
There's the very first
Hear those
Skip
footsteps?
Woosnam.
That's Luke Dunphy.
I'm pretty sure.
He's gonna drink your milk.
That was a running joke throughout the show.
That's amazing.
Right?
Incredible.
So the buyer's coming back in an hour with her husband, and I need him. I am telling you, that kid is a genius. There's the rainmaker.
Why is your iPod in your mouth?
I'm charging it.
Alex. Alex!
So there's no part of you that wants to clear the air with your sister?
Nope.
Okay, fine. That's your family's way. I'll respect that. But you should know, it's hard on the people who love you.
All right,
We feel the tension. We hear the words that cut like knives.
Hey, guys.
Those were before I was putting license plates on cards.
Okay, you know what? I can't bear this. Claire, Mitchell still resents you for quitting the figure skating team when you were kids. Ladies, come inside with me, please. Work it out. Come on.
Thanks, Cam.
Is he serious? Is that what your little jab was about this morning?
Okay, no, yes. Okay, yes. I'm
Sunglasses.
still a little
We
angry,
rarely
but,
did sunglasses too. That was came down from on high because we like to see the actor's eyes. So sunglasses were not a thing. That falls under sunglasses. Mostly falls under props. It's a cross between props and costumes. A lot of times of who takes it, who has it. We end up taking it a lot of times. It ends up, kind of horse trading. In the beginning when you find your department and you find the other departments that you work closely with, and ours is costumes a lot of times. So purses, crossover. Sunglasses, crossover, because the costume designer likes to have the look of the show, and sunglasses have that, so they like to have input. But a lot of times we're in charge of them. We're the ones that keep them. We're the ones that hand them out, take them back. But I didn't have to worry about it too awful much most times on this show because we like to see the actor's eyes, so we did not use sunglasses. Except for very specific instances, episodes, maybe when Hawaii, when they're sitting out sunbathing and stuff like that. But this was one of the episodes where we actually had them on.
Stole my moment, Claire.
Yeah, 21 years ago.
Okay, no, but it doesn't matter to you because you had your own moments. You had cheerleading and high school plays and making out with the quarterback.
Oh, come on, you made out with him too.
Yeah, but we had to keep it a secret. You shouldn't have quit. It was selfish.
You want to know why I quit? I quit to protect you.
From what? Glory? Fame?
No, come on. I
Press
was bigger
conferences?
than
What?
you. I was bigger than you, and I was afraid you wouldn't be able to lift me. You were dropping me in practice, and I didn't want you to
dropped you
humiliate yourself in
twice,
front of all of
3
those
times.
people. You drop me all the time. Come on. Could you just forgive me and Move
That's a
on.
weird purse for Claire. The black purse?
Yes.
I guess I'm used to
sorry.
seeing the beige
sorry.
purse through the whole run of it. The black purse was
so
an
petty,
odd
huh?
choice.
Well, it's a little silly, but we all have our thing, don't we? Just glad you're getting it out of you. Are you trying to lift me? You are. You're trying to lift me.
Stay focused, stay loose, and stay angry. Who's the toughest?
I am.
Who's the bravest?
I am.
Who's the baddest?
Can you guys ask all the questions now so I don't have to keep lifting this?
Go get him.
There we go. You all set?
Yeah.
Okay, go get him. Good luck. Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No, sit.
Oh, thank you. Oh, is Manny yours?
Yes.
Oh, he's quite good. I saw him earlier.
Hi, thank you.
Yeah.
She your little girl?
Oh, Carolyn, no. Sadly, her parents passed away. I'm her nurse down at the Children's Hospital. But all of my patients are like family to me.
It's a wonderful setup that you
Our
see
boys are
coming, but it's
enjoying
still funny.
themselves. Yeah. I can talk about crown moldings and recessed lighting till the cows come home, but nothing compares with that sound right there.
Ow!
Oh.
Ow!
Hey, buddy.
Ow!
Oh, he's fine.
My foot, I think it's backwards.
It's not backwards.
What happened?
It's the stupid floors. They're too slippery.
Oak, also known as nature's pillow.
It's like ice.
Now, let's not start blaming the floors. You shouldn't have been running.
I saw a ghost.
Ghosts. Hey, Phil Dunphy. Oh, okay, that's me. That's acting like a natural shoehorn. Okay, probably better all take our shoes off for this part of the tour. Follow me.
She's our little miracle. Oh, I only wish your father had made it back from Afghanistan to see this.
Just piling it on, piling it on.
There's our cheering
piling it on.
section. Over here, you guys.
Piling it on, piling it on, piling it on.
Oh my God, we have to stop him.
Maybe I can pull the fire alarm.
Expect no mercy. Bring it on, big boy.
I'm glad Dad's proud of Manny. I am. It would have been nice to see him that proud of us.
This was the park that was we shot at
By us,
almost
I
all the
mean-
time. Not almost all the time. We shot at it all the time.
Sincerely thought that the path to Dad's approval was going to be through
It
figure
was outside
skating.
the Fox Studios,
Mitchell,
just down.
I am fairly confident that Dad's proudest moment was when you finally took off the flame red unitard.
I am not claiming that any of this is rational. I'm sorry.
I love
for
this
being such a
exploration. This
pill.
is kind of the first exploration of these two characters together. This pairing.
Actually always felt very
You know what I
guilty
mean?
for quitting. I know how much you love figure
It
skating.
was
I
Such a good
never
scene.
really loved skating.
What?
All right, this is gonna sound a little gay, but when you and I skated together, you weren't the mean older sister, and I wasn't the clingy little brother. We were a team, and well, let's face it, we've kind of grown apart in the past few years. And with Mom and Dad's divorce, we were on opposing sides, and I miss being on your team.
That's little gay.
Where are you going? Claire? No way.
Get up.
No, that's a fake plate. I know. That is right there a fake plate. Maybe not. DKZ16? Maybe not. I don't know.
Put it away or lose it. Somebody's got to put a stop to this.
Oh.
That's it, Mitchell.
So can we take you and Caroline out for ice cream?
We can't. She's diabetic.
She's diabetic.
Of course she is.
Of course she is. Oh.
Let's get out of here. Put this thing in the trunk. I can't decide if I'm feeling more proud or mortified.
How about now?
Of course, Cam. Brilliant moves.
We tell our kids it doesn't matter if you win or lose, but let's be honest.
What was I doing there?
Winning
that
feels
that
pretty
weird.
great.
That was weird.
There's
It almost
nothing
looks
like
like
that golden
Alex had
moment in the
Haley's
sun.
phone.
I think every parent probably wants that for their child. And maybe a little bit for ourselves, too. Sometimes we push too hard. And that leads to a lot of resentment and guilt. So
Costumes.
how much is too much?
Rolling
Here's where
on
I
the
come in.
grass.
Guilt fades. Hardware is forever.
That was great. Great. Pan down to that. How wonderful ending. Just a wonderful ending. What's the tag?
You're mad, aren't you?
I'm not mad.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're a little jealous.
I'm happy for the two of you.
All right, come on, we'll do one. Stay there.
For real?
Yep. Feel better?
Yeah. Oh, do me now.
What are you talking about? Are you serious? Cam, no.
Good out. That was a good out. All right. Not bad. That was a good episode on Guard. What did you guys think? Did you like it? Was it mid, high, low? Where's it ranking your pantheon of first season episodes? Enjoyable. I think that I learned how to become a better prop person kind of on this episode. Like watching Doug and John and just sitting back and being able to observe and learn and figure out. I feel like this is one of those episodes where I took a step forward. But thanks for hanging out. I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time, and we're going to catch each other next week and do another episode. But until then, see ya.